this is Eve. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. This channel is dedicated to exploring various topics in the metaphysics, looking at it from a very occult standpoint. I tell people my videos are for a very small fraction of the world's population. They're referred to in the Bible as the 144,000. And so these are people who are RH negatives. We carry RH negative blood. And so RH negatives make up 15% or less of the world's population. If you're a black RH negative, then you're 4% or less. And I'm sure that's dwindled since COVID, coronavirus. But anyway, and I just like to disclose that because the RH negatives are very much targeted on the planet. They do not want holy people on the planet, okay? So, it's very important in order to maintain control that these people are done away with, okay? And so this is why I do my videos, and I try to reach out to, as many of my RH negatives as I possibly can, in hopes that my message gets to them, and so we can stick together as Jews, as true Jews, in order to revitalize the planet and make it what we want it to be instead of what we are being told to do and what we are told to be, okay? And that kind of aligns with my topic today, which is about Lilith, okay? And so in Jewish mythology, Lilith is a demon, right? She's the first wife of Adam. And, a lot of times I tell people your Lilith is deeply hidden from your awareness, okay? In this reality, they teach you to circumcise your consciousness and to be good. And so when you're told to be good all the time, that makes you subconsciously bad. And so that's why, like when you watch television programming, the bad guy never wins. The bad guy never wins. Only the good guy wins, right? And so the reason that happens is because they want you to be subconsciously bad. And so this really, I guess what you would say, disintegrates the energies of your soul or your solar plexus, which is where your sex organs are. And so you can become a whore of Babel. And so we can be used by the powers that be instead of using our sacral abilities for our rise and what we want and what we desire. So our sacral abilities, our soul gets taken away. So your solar plexus is about your will. It's about your desire. It's about what you want to do, okay? And in this reality, we can never do what we want to do because other people, they benefit from this restriction, okay? And so, I have my Lilith in Libra, and Libra is all about beauty. It's about refinement. The sign itself, it's about fairness and justice, and marriage as well. However, Lilith perverts those aspects of it. So although like Libra is about justice, and people who have strong Libra, they might have careers like being police officers, or, well, I wouldn't say police officers, but being some part of the judicial system, right? Maybe police officers, judges, lawyers, whatever the case is. A lot of times people who have Libra, they're activists and they fight for causes. But Lilith perverts that. So Lilith will use her beauty to get somebody else's man. Or she will use her beauty or her finesse, because Libra is an air sign, so it's very intelligent. So she will use her intellect to, basically pervert fairness and justice and get something that she wants or what she desires. And so I'm really trying to figure out a way to embrace that aspect of myself within the waking state so I can get some balance to my personality. You know what I mean? Oftentimes when I work with Lilith, because Lilith, although it's a dark side of the personality, it can heal, and I have used my dark side of the personality to really heal people's relationships and marriages and that type of thing. But I feel like because I've been doing so much good, with my Lilith, that I have to balance that. And so I found, I believe I found a suitor. I found a man that I can really, I guess what you would say, demonstrate these Lilith, attributes as it pertains to Libra. I don't believe he's in a great marriage. I believe he wants out of his marriage. And he is a distant cousin. He has an astrology channel. He has an astrology business. And he never talks about Lilith. And I feel like that's very ironic, because I feel a strong inclination to activate this negative aspect of my Lilith when it pertains to him, and his marriage and his situation. Like a lot of times, like with the marriages that I'm using, that I use my Lilith placement with, I really like the wives. You know what I mean? Like the wives are very, I mean, although they may have done bad things, or, there might be issues in the marriage, the wives are, I don't really feel that they're bad, like I feel like, they may have done things that they don't want to do to their husbands, but, but overall, they truly love their husband. But I feel like with this relationship that I'm speaking with pertaining to my cousin, he's a long, like, distant cousin. And so he, I don't feel that his marriage is working out. And so, he's of royal blood, or what have you, and he's a distant relative, and I feel that he and I could be a very good pair, or whatnot. Whereas he's not in a good situation, okay? And I feel that his marriage takes away from him, it doesn't add to him. And I feel that I would be a really good wife, and I would be a really good partner to help him to realize his goals and his dreams as well as my own. I feel like we would really be soulmates, because your soulmate is there to make sure that you realize your will and your desire. That's what your soul is, your solar plexus. It's responsible for your will and your desire, and what you love and what you want to do. And so whenever you're with someone who is not allowing you to embrace that, and who always goes against what you want and what you desire, they're not there to actually restore or to maintain your soul, but there to destroy it, okay? And so I'm really trying to figure out how I'm going to get balance and use my Lilith placement, not just to give but also to take and to receive, and to wreak havoc if I need to. Okay, so I will see you guys in my next video.